There we go. Hello! Hello! Thank you for the raid, brother. Welcome on in. I know you're probably off doing your anti-computer things because I don't know how long you were going, but long computer time. Definitely need big break. I mean, that's very important. But to anyone that's still here, hello, welcome on in. I am Dwarfwoot, aka Dwarf, aka Ryan, whatever you prefer. We have with us Grub from world-famous video game Hollow Knight. Also Oliver, who's a cat. Not quite as good as Grub. He's pretty mid. But, you know. Excellent.
Well, so Torny.
Yes, hello, Torny. Thank you for the help. Provide much help during the run. Alright. I think I'm not going to do a very long stream today. Today's going to be a pretty short stream because I have my early morning work tomorrow. And I'm starting like an hour and a half later than I normally would start on a weekend. But I had to do some stuff to prepare for tax appointments, so that went some of the evening. If you're not familiar with Noita, Noita is a game where you're a wizard, and you do wizard things. It's a rogue... It's primarily a roguelike. It has some roguelite elements, but mostly roguelike. And it has kind of some elements that feel like a Metroidvania, although I don't know. It's hard to describe, but it has a big old world that's fun to explore. So, yes. Hello, Christacap. Have over 350 hours in the game. I am... What are we at now? We're at... Game overview? Yes, I am at 368 hours right now. And I still feel like I'm at the beginning of the game. Or at the very least, midway through the game. I have a lot to do. This is my notes. My notes are minor Noita spoilers. If you're here and you don't want Noita spoilers, which, I mean, personally I recommend playing Noita without spoilers. However, like, if you're unsure about the game, you know, if you watch a little bit of stuff, it's not going to be too spoilery, because, like, you won't know what's going on, most likely, to be perfectly honest. I am in the middle of a run that I've been playing for... Ooh, how long has this run been going on? This run's been going on for a while now. I don't know, like 6 hours so far, maybe more. This run's been living for a bit. My longest run so far has been like a 40-hour run. Runs can live for a bit. Trust me, you know what's going on. 350 hours in the game. Watch countless streams, never get tired. This is one thing I cannot wait. So I am playing completely blind. We'll put an asterisk there. So after I got my first victory, I did use it was recommended to me to use a mod that helps you understand wand mechanics to a degree. So I did use that to understand wands a little bit. But I am blind to, like, the world of the game. And I refuse to watch, like, any other Noita content. I refuse to consume Noita content until I feel like I'm at a point where I'm not going to, like, where I don't think I'm going to figure anything else out on my own. Like, where I need direction in some way, shape, or form. So, that's... Artsy! Hello! Artsy, but in lowercase, but with the emphasis of capitalization. But yeah, so, like, eventually I'm gonna hit a point where I don't have any more threads to follow, so to speak. And when I hit that point, well, the first thing I'm gonna do is probably ask. There's like like person who got me into the game, Kerr, has always been willing to offer like a point in a direction to go or something. So it might do something like that, but I don't currently foresee not having threads to follow for quite some time because it takes me so long to like make a run that I can go explore an idea I have. But anyway, okay, I will get going. Also, for those, I say this every time, this is like the first game I've really used Steam Notes for. I mean, I take notes outside of this. Exclamation point Noita, by the way, if you want to see a map I've been working on. I haven't loaded the map yet today. I do work on my map on stream, so if you are interested in that, that is a thing I do when I discover new areas. But I haven't discovered a new area. Well, I mean, I did add to the map recently, but anyway. The actual notes in that command, the notes, I'm gonna redo at some point. So, it has some of my liquid notes, but the other notes are really bad. I've been looking into maybe setting up what's it called? Notion? I don't know if you're familiar with Notion, or anyone here is familiar with it. But it's like a suite of apps and stuff for like personal note taking, like in life. And I was looking into it a bit, and I think I could actually make some really, like, I could probably transfer all my notes into Notion and share that in a way that like you could actually see all of my notes very easily, and I could maintain them easily. It's really difficult to have my notes in a format that I can share them otherwise, so they're mostly all in a giant multi-layered image right now. So yeah, gotta look into that. There's been other programs recommended to me too, but the other ones don't seem like they're shareable. They're more personal, and I really want to be able to share my notes. Like, that's how to think. How to phrase thoughts. Things are called thoughts. That's a thing. Basically, I love to watch someone's progress. I'm very picky about like a lot of like Let's Plays that I used to watch and streams and stuff, but one of the things I absolutely love is seeing progress that someone's making, or like how they're making connections and stuff. And so part of that to me is seeing what things they decide to take notes of. If they're even taking notes. So I want to be able to share that. Like, as I take notes, I want to be able to share them. As I draw a map, I want to share the map that I've drawn. And I also think that really helps as someone who's coming into like a Noita playthrough. It helps see where they are, because how can you ask someone's progress without either it being a spoiler or for them not even to realize what they do and don't know to say, right? So, anyway, that's my big rant on notes. Yeah, one note. I have Evernote that I used to use years ago, but now I only use it as a recipe book. Like a bunch of recipes I've noted in Evernote. Anyway, that was a tangent because of Steam Notes. Steam added, like when it redid its whole thing last year, if you go into your Steam overlay, there's all of these buttons at the bottom. And there's this really handy notes one that just lets you make little like text files that you can format and stuff. I think you can attach images to it, but I've never code block links. I guess links. I don't know. It's pretty convenient, I think. But like, because you can do your screenshots and your this. I haven't used it for screenshots because I just do other stuff for screenshots. And there's a little timer, which I keep meaning to set at the beginning of a run, and I literally never remember to do it, so there's things that I suspect might be timer-based in Noita. I still don't fully know. Anyway, let's go ahead and continue. Me. I'm just gonna get into it. Also me. Proceeds to derail my own stream for, like, 10 minutes. Let's see. What are we... Oh! Okay. If... You know what? I'm just not gonna say anything. This is, yeah, we're basically starting the run. That's right. We're at the beginning. Oh god. Oh jeez. But anyway, I hope everyone is doing well today. If anyone has anything they want to share their day, go for it. Hey. East Mines. We are in the East Mines. Yes, we are. This was a, I would say, arguably recent discovery in terms of my playthrough overall. It was my last long run that discovered, that actually made it into the East and the West. So this is only my second, maybe third time, coming here, like, ever. But we need things. Actually, I really don't need to be exploring this area, I don't think. Although I kind of want what's in that shop. Ah. Is that real? We saw a fake one the other day. I can't see a thing on it. I bet it's fake. It looks fake. Because if it was real, I would be able to see the name. Oh no, you do have a name. Okay. Never mind. You're real. Alright, we should probably get ping pong. Ping pong's really good with some stuff. Ah. Oh, right, I'm immune to fire. God, this is what happens if I go over a day without playing the game. Blew my mind the first... Right, that was a very stressful, like, day for me, I feel like. The day we entered the East and the West. Alvis, hello! Welcome on in, I hope you are doing well today. Yeah, it took me... It took me forever to come into the like alternate reality world, the clone world, the mirage worlds. I don't know. I feel like there's some sort of miraginess to them as you go on, but like it was so stressful because I cannot stress how much the sound effect from Cursed Rock terrifies me. Which I think is intentional. I mean, it feels intentional. Yeah, I also kind of thought it was a trap. Referred to as parallel worlds. That makes sense. But, like, when you first go in and you don't know there's something there, you're just taking damage. Even if it's not that much damage for that zone, it's very, very, like, stressful. And then I just hear the sound, and the sound of taking damage from Cursed Rock just, like... It's not nails on a chalkboard, because that's, like, a different kind of feeling, but it's, like... I don't know, it feels like a deep fear. I really have to give props to whoever decided that sound was that one, because I feel like it's very good at its intent. We are not tripping. Torny heard this music playing and thought we were tripping. But no. We do have tripping to do. We do have some tripping to do this run, hopefully. I need to look at my notes and see where else there's supposed to be highball spots that we haven't done. Oh, we got... Is this shrooms? No, this is purifying powder. I didn't mean to bring this with me. I should leave it back. I have a sack of shrooms, a shroom sack, somewhere back at home, so to speak. Ah, I didn't see you. Okay, we should just descend. Like, I don't know why I'm looking around here as though I'm gonna find something, because... Oh, another sack. A copper sack. I don't think we... I want purifying powder more than copper, I think. But it's nice to know that that's there. Another ambrosia potion. Oops, I meant for that to land in the water, but that's okay. There. Now we can have a couple of minutes of berserk while we go. I mean, we're just gonna waste that, but you know, it's fine. Ah! No! I forgot! I did the thing. I did the dumb thing. I can't believe... I mean, I do believe. I can't believe I did the dumb thing. Which side are we on? We had one thing to remember, and it was not to use portals. That was it. That was the one thing to remember. And what do? We ding-dang use a portal. Culpit deed. Okay, let's leave our sack here. Because I don't need that sack right now. Let's go back. One of the things I need to do in this run is see if we can find if there are moons in the other world. Because that I'm still unsure of. Because Moondar only points at, like, the one true moon. But what if there are alternate moons? We can know, like, the one position of them, so... Okay, god, I hate this part. Okay. Okay, there we go. There we go. Nice and healed. Everything is fine. Good and fine. We found a weird thing last stream too. That it's up here. I have no idea what this is. It looks like it's maybe inputs, except that it doesn't make sense that some of them like aren't a direction, unless that's supposed to be like a pause or kick maybe. It's a lot of inputs. My guess currently is inputs, like right, kick? I don't know, right, kick, up, kick. No idea. It's fascinating, though. Dwarf, if you were a post-apocalyptic beaver, would you rather be a pastoral, agricultural beaver, or an industrious beaver of technology? I don't know what pastoral is.
It's like rural, like a farmer's pastoral.
Oh. What's a technology beaver? Is this like an alternate universe? Like, are there... Oh, no, I don't like this. I don't like this. I wanted to check something. No. I don't like this. Is there a safe zone? We found safe zone? Okay. I wanted to check if this spot was still here. Oh, it's a beaver simulator. I see. Okay, oh, this spot is still here. Do we have the same letters? Hold on. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, A2. Yeah, I think it's... What? No, no, no. You don't have to be up here, it's fine. Oh, I don't like that you're here. If it was me, I would be Techno Beaver. But that's also because I really like random tech stuff added on non-tech things. Like, I always think that's fun. It's interesting these are the same. I think that means there's gotta be more hidden letters somewhere, right? Torning said that she would be an agriculture beaver. Currently playing as the tech beavers. Excellent. No, Artsy, I still haven't figured out that one music. We have 2... The only music I figured out so far that I can remember, I'd have to go check my notes, but I think the only thing we figured out is I accidentally stumbled upon a song that warps us. It warps us back to the beginning. Yeah. But that's it. I haven't figured out the actual music puzzles. There's like two different... One of them tells me notes, but the one that just shows me stuff. Is it do, re, mi? I don't think... What the hell is that? What is raining? Why is there hell raining upon me? Oh, wait.
Big craters, too. That's...
Yeah. Is the song that warp us back to the beginning do, re, mi? No. I say no. I don't actually know. I have it written down. I should really open up my note document so that I can answer questions about what I do and don't know. Problem is, I just never feel like it's worth opening up any of my note documents until I have new notes to add. You should start at the very beginning. Do, re, mi. I get it. I get the joke. That's a good joke. It would be funny if that were actually what it is. Like, beginning of music takes you to the beginning. Okay, we made it back here. Yay. This time, I'm not gonna do the dumb thing. Probably. Okay, we need to find the correct way to go. I think it's this way. Oh no, we've been good to go. Oh wait, hold on. Wait. Let's go down and then up. Yeah, they just a little angry. That's okay. The thing about gods is they occasionally get angry. Yeah. It is past their bedtime. They angry. Little temper tantrum. It's true. Okay, I think we want to be here. Alright. Okay. Go. There we go. Alright. Now let's just come over here. Let's just have a little murder. That's just a little murder. Wig Macro, thank you for the follow. I hope you're doing well. Please, bone dust, get out of my way! Oh, it's trying to hit the other statue. I was like, what is that? Should play in streaming mode. You see, fun fact, I almost made the mistake of accidentally doing that when I first started, because I didn't know what it did. And was like, oh, I mean, I'm going to be playing on Twitch, so why not? And then, yes, I was luckily advised not to do that. And explained what it did. And so, when I get to the point that I don't think it'll somehow spoil me about something, then I will, but that's probably going to be a while, too. Eventually we will, though. I just worry that, like, right now, so, like, it seems like it could somehow spoil you with, like, abilities or something. I don't know.
Bosses.
Oh yeah, or bosses. I don't know what all it causes to happen, but ooh, we want immunities. Immunities are good. We have like a healthy amount of immunities because we have like slime immunity, like slime. Like we don't get slowed by slime. We don't get burned.
Because you need to walk into lava or fire and electrocute yourself.
That's true. I did electrocute myself from lava, either this playthrough or before. Well, the ability took me personally like 55 playthroughs to most of them. That's okay. I mean, yeah, it'll take a while. But we'll probably wait a while to do the streamer mode. Same with like the co-op mode, because this is my current thing. But eventually, I want to play the co-op mode too with people. I think that would be fun, or the co-op mod, I suppose. It's not a mode.
Yeah, I mean it is.
Yeah.
If you got me.
That's true. Alright, let's see here. Lumi with timer. I don't think we have any Lumis. There was a wand with Lumi that we saw forever ago. Yeah, we'll just buy this. I don't know. We saw one wand with Lumi, but it was at the same time we saw a wand with a bunch of chainsaws, so we took the chainsaws. And I have not gone and looked for another. Never knew that. Never knew there was a co-op mode. Yeah, so it is a mod. I said mode on accident. So there's a co-op mod. I think there's two different versions, maybe? I'm not super sure because I haven't really looked into it, but looks pretty cool. I mean, sounds pretty cool. Let's see here. I feel like I wanted more of the dual multicast, but I don't remember why. I'll probably just ascend it. We're here for perks. I'm looking around because like I'm tired and I'm like, oh, exploring areas. That's what I do. But I'm really here on a mission. We're on a mission to get perks. We're here to percolate. And collect little bits of gold. We like little bits of gold. We definitely need them. We definitely can't just go get a shit ton of gold. The gods are very angry. That's not good. We shouldn't have them be very angry. Uh-oh. God, now they're dead.
Dogs?
I mean, I guess if you consider Steve a god. And Big Steve. Papa Steve. Can you please stop boning? I didn't even get your money because of all your bone. Problem is if I shoot my main wand, because it has like the chainsaws, then we just get even more bone. So it's like I need to eyeball this bone away, but it's so slow to go away. I don't think any of these are Tinker Anywhere, which is what we really want. Dissolve Powders, Revenge Explosion, Revenge Bullets. You return fire when hit by projectiles. You gain 20% resistance against explosions and projectiles. I mean, that could be good. Like, I don't want this. I feel like this could be bad. This seems like it could be interesting. Dissolve Powders has been a problem for me in the past. That being said, I think it was a problem because we didn't have Breathless, and now we have Breathless, so maybe now it's not an issue. Yeah, like I feel... If they dissolve, though... Ooh, you know what? If they dissolve, I might not be able to collect gold. And here's the thing, I do want gold. It seems like it could be an issue to have dissolve powders if you want to collect gold. But what happens if you make the world gold? Yes, we'll take revenge bullets. I'm a little terrified of dissolve powders. Because I kind of need... I would really like access to more money. So, we'll do this. Ah, Acid Cloud. That seems like something we need. We could put Acid Cloud to come at the end of a Black Hole Trigger. That would be very funny. Oh wait, you're a projectile. You're a static projectile? Is that the same as a regular projectile? I don't think so. I don't want Acid Cloud to spawn where I'm standing, which is what I worry would happen if I combined it with this, since I'm using 5. We'll just ignore that. Floating arc, orbiting arc, horizontal path. I could take more horizontal path, why not? Okay, onward. Our quest continues. Oh! Orbs. I forgot that we also want orbs. Let's go get this orb. What's this? Avoiding arc makes a projectile shy away from obstacles. Interesting. Thwarf. Drag. Hello, Joyce. How are you doing? We are still on the same run. This run is going great. Large magic missile. Damage 100. That's a healthy chunk of damage.
Indeed.
Seems pretty interesting. I really need Tinker Anywhere so I can just take things from wands as I go. One day we need to figure out if we can light candles. Not used to those guys being here, and he seemed like he was fighting somebody else, so that's kind of interesting. Alright, this is still the same tablet. Time to be cursed for a little bit. Alright, boom, curse over. There's something below here. Well, there's that one room. We'll have to go check out that room. That room is actually, like, down here-ish, but I don't want to try and find it from this side. It's way easier to find from the other side. I like that this one just appeared, but then died. Hello, fishies. Always cast Saw Blade Orbit. Wow. Critical on bloody enemies. Wait, why did you get cursed? What do you mean, why did I get cursed? Because I picked up the curse thing. I picked up a cursed orb, and thus I got cursed. That's what's happened every time I've picked up a cursed orb. Should have just dodged it. Alright.
Certainly a point.
Note to self, do not go in that portal still. I almost did again. We should probably go upwards so that I can make sure I'm going in the right spot. Nope, nope. Oh no, I can't coyote items. It's true. Okay, here we go. So we want to go straight down from here. Let's just... What? The gods are angry with me. Okay. Now that's not... Oh no, that's not... The homing shots, I've noticed, can sometimes be a problem. In that, if they don't go for the enemy you want them to go for, that is sometimes bad. So we got quads, that... Penta... There we go. Yeah, we got money.
There's some money down there.
Pick electricity. We already have the better version of that, I think. Oh yeah, there is the money I don't have. Hold on. Wait. There. Blood money is dropped when death is an accident. I don't understand what blood money is. Do I want blood money? Is that money that's also blood? Why would it also be blood? I don't think I've taken that before. Let's see. Yeah, I think that's one of the ones we haven't gotten, so I guess I'll take that now. Yeah, we've had Trick Greed, but not Trick Blood money. Sure. Let's see. I think I want the Penta from this. You know what? Let's go this way first. It's a magic card that I saw? Yes. That bubbly bounce. Shoot bubble sparks as it bounces. Interesting. I want this health up. I haven't really had... Can I make some paper? Hey. Shooting is rude. There we go. I love you, Eyeball. You were the perfect utility item. Love your eyeballs too, that's good. Homebringer, Teleport, Rainbow Glimmer, Square, Bomb. We got here. Quad, Scatter, Spiral, Critical on Bloody Enemies, and Oil Cloud. I feel like Critical on Bloody Enemies is probably like a free bomb. I think, like, so this seems like the kind of thing where you're probably going to have enemies get bloody, right? Because you're damaging them. But not all enemies bleed blood. So this is probably only good if you have, like, the thing that also adds blood. So you're making... Like, I have Blood Mist somewhere. So homing Blood Mist that seeks out enemies. And then, Like that would be interesting. To remove blood. Wait, a spiral, does that add damage? Yeah, adds 3 damage. Interesting. I feel like Bloodlust is just adding more than Spiral Arc is. I'll pick this up because... Oil Cloud. Because, I mean, we definitely can, like, add the duration. True. But yeah, we have Blood Mist. We could maybe do some shenanigans with critical Blood Mist stuff. I don't know. Alright. I think that's good. Let's go back this way. Nope, that's not what I wanted. Can you pick up Oil Cloud for homing Oil Cloud? I mean, I have Oil Cloud at home. Like, so in the World 1, we'll call it, I don't know. World 0, I guess, might be more accurate. In World 0, yeah, because we have 0, then you have negative ones to go left and positives to go right. Yeah. In World 0, there's a drill in this zone, and on top of the drill, I left an oil wand. So, like, I don't need to carry a second one. The drill actually did something weird. So, Joyce, I know you're, like, kind of sporadically in and out, so I don't know if you've been around in all of my theories of trying to do stuff with the drill. I feel like the drill should be a puzzle. I don't know if the drill is a puzzle. Maybe the drill is just scenic. But I felt like it should be a puzzle. So, a long time ago, I tried putting the electricity stone on the... Hold on, too many different audio things. A long time ago, I tried putting the electricity rock on the drill, and the only thing it did was light the oil on fire that was in it. And then I figured eventually what I should do is, like, fill the oil in the drill, and maybe that would do something. So this run, I did that. I found a drill, and I found Oil Cloud. So we ended up using Oil Cloud somewhere near the drill to fill bottles with oil, and then use that to fill the drill. But that didn't end up doing anything either. Drill didn't react to that. So then we tried shooting the drill with an electricity, like thunder charge or whatever. Like the same one that one enemy uses, where they throw the big ball of electricity at you. And the drill did something kind of weird. And I still don't know if this was a glitch or not. Because what happened is that, like, the drill has a triangle, right? Like, the drill head is a triangle. Well, just the very top layer of the drill glowed really bright for a moment and then just vanished from existence. But the rest of the drill literally didn't react whatsoever. So, like, I don't know. I kind of feel like it glitched. I feel like maybe something was supposed to happen and it just didn't happen. But I don't 100% know, and I can't really know until I can try with another drill. These parallel worlds aren't the exact same, right? Because if it was the exact same, there would be a drill right over here. I don't think it's the exact same, though. Pretty sure I don't have another drill to mess with here. No. It would have been, like, right there. I did solve it. No, I'm okay with not being told what it'll do, because, I mean, if I know that that's right and it just bugged out, then I'd rather just try it again in a future attempt. Like, if I come across another drill and I have the means to do it, I'd rather just do it and see what it does. Oh, hey, that must be the blood money. It was like bloody money. Oh my god. I do appreciate that you mentioned it was a bug, though, because I assumed it was a bug. It seemed like it was glitching. It seemed very glitchy. So I did assume it was a bug. But with this game, you don't ever... I feel like there's a lot of things that could be literally how something's supposed to happen, and you just don't know. So it's definitely hard when you're kind of fighting, like, bugs and glitches, too. This projectile gravity field. Wait, new one. Oh no, I don't want... Projectiles caught within the field are attracted towards its center. Interesting. Have I checked in this zone for a second... whatchamacallit? Hold on. I just realized I don't know if there's multiple anvils. So I kind of want to check... Oh, jeez, there's a lot of y'all. This Diggy Wand. Diggy Acid Wand. Classic. I do love Acid Trail. I do love acid. Wait. Oh my god, you know what I just realized? If we find a better wand, can we do it on this wand? I don't know, we might be able to do it on this wand. There's so many entities. Please, come back. Whoa, what is that? Makes a projectile move considerably faster, but yes! No, we want faster! We want faster for Black Hole Wand! Oh my god. Okay. Let's clear the enemies out, because I need to go set a wand down and then come back and get that. Yep. I wish I had Tinker anywhere. Ooh. Blood money. I thought that was a second thing. You cannot fool me. I am unfoolable. That's funny. I know, can't get it. That's not funny. Oh, it dissolved the blood gold. That, you know, it was blood money. It shouldn't have been dissolvable. It wasn't regular money. Ow! God, that scared me. That didn't actually damage me very much at all. But it did scare me. Yay, blood money. I do like... So part of why I think this run has worked so well is that I found immunity after immunity and, like, resistance after resistance. Like, it's not that I found a lot of incredibly powerful perks early on. I just happened to find a lot of perks that made me just not die to things. And I think I'm gonna say shout-outs to the first perk we got, Slime Blood. Slime Blood might be in my top favorite perks. It turns out not getting slowed down by slime is absurdly good. Like, really good. It's really, really good. Shout-outs to Slime Blood, yeah. Everyone should follow Slime Blood, maybe. Unless they're terrible. I don't know. I don't know anything about user Slime Blood. But they get shout-outs anyway. Alright. Let's see here. What one? We probably don't need this wand for the second. Because we don't need to do a... they've never streamed. Amazing. Like, we can just teleport back. So. We shouldn't need black holes. Uh-oh. Where did I leave the wand that I found? Is this it? Are you the one that I found? Yes. Alright. The first follower of Slime Blood. Amazing. You're doing the Lord's work. That's true. Gosh, please have more confidence. When Slime Blood becomes more popular and everybody is all the rage for Slime Blood, then you will say, ha, I remember I was the first person to ever shout out Slime Blood. Boom. We gotta shoot this at least once, right? Just to see how it works now. Oh my god! I did not mean to shoot the second one, but that's okay. That was absurd! Oh my gosh, we just vaporized, like, everything. I'm, like, almost nervous to shoot that again. I guess we know that this area is fine. It's just all gone. It's all gone up until here. Oh, I just realized this room is missing. Interesting. That. Gunpowder Trail, I see. Unstable trigger, or unstable crystal with trigger. So, I did learn from a practice daily, I think, that's actually really cool. Unstable crystal with trigger seems like it would be really nice to have, like you could put, like put the crystal maybe in like a spark bolt with trigger so that you can place them far away easy, but then the payload in that goes off when like someone's there, and if it's like homing, I don't know. This seems like it's way better than I previously thought that it was. I don't fully know how to properly use it, but it seems really good. I should probably play around with it, honestly. Hey, we have another drill. Okay, we have an opportunity. Alright. I want to kill that guy without somehow fucking up the drill. Hold on. I'm like worried that the drill glitched because I fucked it up or something weird. We do not have another anvil. Okay. We do not have an anvil. We do have a drill. So we can attempt to drill. So let's kill everyone that's in our way. Let's go get that oil cloud. We have a mission now. Let's just get rid of that. You're up. Wow, there's a lot of black holes. Excuse me, yeah, you all could potentially be in my way, so I'm just gonna need to murder you. Oh, heart. I want the hearts. We want the hearts. Oh, also, I just realized it's almost 10:30. At 10, I meant to take my evening meds, so I gotta pause for a second to do that. I haven't made it yet, but exclamation point med check. One day we'll have a command for it. If you take an evening med, or daytime, I don't know what time of day it is for you. If you need to take a med, don't forget. Okay, there we go. Your pathetic normal means of damage are no match for me. Alright, Joyous. Yes, I will be departing shortly. We're gonna try and do the drill puzzle again, since we have another drill. And pretty much the means to do it. I technically don't have electricity on me this second. But I mean, I'm sure we can find electricity in here. But then after that, I might wrap up. This was always intended to be a short stream tonight, and I do need to actually go to bed early, but I would like to do this drill puzzle first. This ding-dang drill puzzle. Oh my god, the mimic chest is eating the other dudes. That's hilarious. Oh, they killed the mimic chest, you bastards. I don't have a good way of killing you guys, otherwise I win. You know, I'm not even mad at mimic chests in this game. In some games. In some games, the mimic chests are incredibly rude, and you're like, you get real frustrated with them. But in this game, I don't see how you could be mad at the mimic chests. The mimic chests do everything they possibly can to alert you to the fact that something is not right about that chest. Like, oh, hey, that chest is floating for some reason. And, hey, when I hover my mouse over it, the text that says that's a chest is missing. Like, there's a lot of things telling you that this is not a chest. The stain, I don't even... I admittedly, I don't see the stain on them. If there is supposed to be an obvious stain, I have not observed it. It is possible that that's a me issue. I mentioned this before. I am red-green colorblind, which, I mean, I call it red-brown colorblind because mostly I call it red-brown and green-brown. Technically, it's red-green. But both, basically, greens and reds both look brown to me, especially the context. And they get muddied together. All three colors kind of can look the same situationally. So that could be part of it. Like, I mean, the like marbling here I can see fine, but like it also has like a like a lighting difference, like saturation difference. I don't know. Okay, we need to find an electricity wand. Let's test something really quick. Will this... If I do like that. Okay, yeah, the wand stays. So we could maybe do a little bit of clearing out this area. You had trouble recognizing Mimic chest and Isaac. Yes, the Isaac chest I struggled with a whole lot. There ended up being, I think, a slightly separate tell that I had for the Isaac chests, and I don't remember what it is now because it's been so long since I was like regularly playing Isaac. I think there's like a darker spot. Maybe that's supposed to be a red smudge, but I think that I did start recognizing that a spot was darker, but it didn't necessarily feel red. What is this? Deadly heal? A projectile that at first deals damage and then heals over time. Oh, that's interesting. I mean, I don't think I would want this over regular heal. That's interesting, though. I kind of want to fire it, so it's in my fire. I really wish that I had Tinker anywhere. Oh, here's the thing. Okay, hold on. Let's leave you here for it. We'll leave Black Hole Wand here, and then we'll go get some other stuff. What are you? You're not electricity. Alright, Artsy, have a good night. I hope that your beavers are beaving well. I hope that they're behaving up. Listen, somewhere there's a way to say that that's great, and I just don't have it, I'm sorry. Coyote Artsy! Oh my god. Why is that not shooting? Is it shooting and I'm just not seeing it? I don't... I'm seeing the teleport, but I'm not seeing the heal happen. That's why. It looks like an arrow. Okay, it was the glimmer. I see now. Alright, anyway. Let's have our nice regular heal. Ah, yes. Feel the heal. Alright, we are looking for... Did we check the wands up there for electricity? We should. Let's... Do any of you have electricity? No. 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 I don't really need to be carrying these healing bolts with me anymore. I'll leave those here. One such capital clause. Okay, okay. Need to find electricity wand. Are you an electricity wand? No. Are you an electricity wand? No. You're poison acid wand, which is pretty great. Are you an electricity wand? No. Are you an electricity wand? No. One of those is a support dude. Let's bounce. Dang. I thought I saw that sparking, so I got pretty excited. That's not electricity either. This wand looks like it should be electricity. Look at that. Look at how electric that wand looks. Still not electric. And we're back here, which I think means we've explored all around, which means there is no electricity wand in this zone. Okay. Here's the thing. I don't really want to, like, keep going down. But I guess we can go down. We can come back. Fine. Alright, other stuff. I don't have a lot of slots right here. Maybe, like, Acid Cloud I'm not going to actively use right now. I guess none of these I'm actively using. Alright. I think that's fine. Yeah. Oh no, gods, please, don't be angry with me. Gods, you have to understand, I only did it because I wanted to. Oh, gods, I killed you again, my bad. Dude, that's totally my bee. There will always be an additional item in every holy mountain you haven't discovered. That seems really good. So stainless. Take less damage as long as you have no stains. I mean, we're usually pretty stainy. Yeah, we can always get more stain thing later. Any of you electricity... Oh, well, you're an electric shot, which we already tested before and it didn't seem like it worked. So we need, like... real electricity. I do want this and this. I don't remember why now, but I did want this double spell at one point in time. I'm gonna put it there for this one. I don't know if regular teleport bolt is better than small. Like, I don't know which one's better, but I feel like small's better for going faster. Maybe that's incorrect, but it feels like it is. Oh. We have another light shot. Toxic sludge to acid. That seems pretty cool. Alright, let's... Oh, what is that? What is that? Oh, wait. Stop it. It's a projectile turn the creature it hits into a living fireball thrower. Ambrosia. I do love Ambrosia. But we do also have an Ambrosia. So. Can we heal the egg? LMAO, get healed. Goodbye. Goodbye, enemy. Subway. Is that all you have? Oh, there we go. Is this good? No, all of my other ones seem better. The two casts seemed good, but... Oh, wait, hold on. No, they're all red. Wait, no, all of my ones are worse. Wait a second. Okay. Yes, this is very good. Okay. Yeah, that's... I guess we go put down a wand, and then we come back and get this, because this is definitely good. This might even be... No, this I was gonna say this could maybe replace this, but I don't think that's true. Maybe. Can I see the little portals? I don't know how we saw the portals here that one time. We only saw them for like a split second, which still makes me think maybe they just didn't load correctly or something. Oh my gosh, I definitely missed... Oh, they are doing chromies. Alvis, I just now noticed your message though a second ago. Do you want to know what people prefer? I don't know what that's in reference to. I don't Oh, that was probably in reference to the teleport bolts. The small versus big. No, like, well, actually, you know what? I'm fine with knowing what general people prefer, because I don't have to know necessarily why. My guess is going to be that people prefer small teleport bolt. Because when I was new to the game, I thought, why would you ever want small teleport bolt over large teleport bolt? But as I've played it, I've realized that, honestly, large teleport bolt is just kind of slow and, like, kind of clunky. Like, if you accidentally teleport at an angle, you drastically change where you were. Whereas small teleport bolt, goes where, like, you want it, and if it accidentally goes at an angle, you're not really offset course that much. And then on top of that, if you are doing stuff to make your teleport wand fast, I mean, this only costs 20 mana, this costs 40 mana, so, like, there's a whole mana difference. Like, it seems like overall it's just better to have the small one. The only real reason you'd want the large one is if for some reason you have it on a wand with very low recharge or something. Like, I don't know, I just can't... I can't see most of the time wanting the large one. Which is not how I felt when I first started. When I first started, I couldn't imagine wanting the other one. Sorry, I had the wrong camera here. Oh.
Both licking each other's heads. Like,
No.
Mullen was grooming his head. And then he went, no, groomed Oliver's head.
Yep, grooming time over. Alright, let's go. I gotta get in bed. But I also... We have a mission. Hashtag Bert stealing beds. Just kicked Zag out. Is that necromancy? It is necromancy. I wish that necromancy wasn't so, terrible. I thought necromancy was going to be really cool when I first saw it. I was like, oh, it'll resurrect the enemy, and it'll be like the homunculus, except it'll be that enemy. But no, you just get these floating parts of corpses, like, it's so comical, but like, they don't seem actually useful. Alright, let's leave Black Hole Wand here. Maybe we should shoot a couple black holes. Just to... Alright. And then we'll go... Hey! Alright, it's not Black Hole Wand, but I almost forgot about Light Wand, and I do want that light shot. So just grab that really quick. Kinda want that too. Is that a mine? That is a mine. Oh my god. Alright. Ooh. Saw blade orbit. Okay. Let's do that. So comparing these two, I'm not sure if I can get away with it. So like, could this be my... Well, let's test it really quick. So now we don't need this double spell, because we're already going to be casting 2 spells. Alright, so spell 1 is this. Spell 2 is this, which casts everything in it. Oh. No, we're not wrapping. Let's just see how this works for a second. Oh god, it's so slow. The mana recharge is so slow on it. Yeah, I don't... It's tough because we get 3 more slots from this, so it's like, is that okay? And it might be okay, but it feels not okay. I mean, we literally get like that, which is pretty. Oh, no! Oh, Jesus Christ! Oh my God, jeez. Let's not accidentally murderize ourselves. I forgot about that. Oh. Heal bolt, for the love of God. Okay. Wow, that could have been worse. Could have been better. You know, I did forget. I forgot. Move digging a bowl, and then try. See, bolt. Could remove it. I mean, then it would be wrapping from this. For what it's worth, I don't know how long you've been here. I do generally not want like advice with wands specifically. I'm kind of fine because most of wand like mechanics I know, but I don't know if you already knew that. It's a weird first message. It just happens to be that wands is the one thing I don't really care about because I'm pretty familiar with all the wand mechanics at this point, as far as I know. But yeah, like we could remove that and then it would wrap. The speed wasn't my concern though, because I can make it wrap other ways. Like I could add you know, we could add that, and now it's gonna wrap. We should take the spells off and then just stab people. True. But interesting that that's not like still not going as fast as I was expecting it to. I thought that'd be fine. 2. I wonder if it's because it's wrapping and doing both things. Spell 1, spell 2 is everything. 3 for 5. Yeah, maybe we would need this to be 6. No, it ends up being the same. Yeah. That being said, I just don't necessarily like the mana. Like, it's fine at first because it has higher max mana. I guess overall it ends up being about the same in terms of taps, but after so many taps we run out. And I think we won't make it our attack wand in this second. That might change if we find another add mana, because I think with one more add mana it would be fine. But until such a time, go ahead and stick with this version. Go there. Which means this can be... Let's see, it could be heal. Heal is so funny right now, though. Could be teleport, but I don't really think we gain anything with the teleport. Do we gain anything with the heal, though? Oh, I mean, with the heal, I can just remove the triple spell. We can do that. At least for right now. Again, this might change later. How much mana? Okay. This. Okay. For right now, put that there. That's fine. We can put those there. Let's just organize some stuff really quick. I'm just really not digging how slow the mana charge. Like, mana charge at 10, that means like I spam it a little bit, but it's instantly back at full. I'd hate the mana recharge speed only 300. I didn't think it would bother me that much, but it's bothering me so much. Oh my gosh, it's Zeldikins. Hello, Zeldikins. Thank you for redeeming a treat ritual. You know what, I think what we'll do... I wanted to solve the drill before bed, but it is after 11, so I think what we're going to do is we're going to do treat ritual, and then I'm just going to save and quit for the night. We will resume this possibly tomorrow. I might do something else tomorrow evening. I gotta do a little bit of stuff after work, and then I don't know. It'll probably be like today. Like, might do a stream in the evening, a little short one. But let us do a ritual of treats. How could I get rid of Blorbus? Well, you see, Blorbus was a placeholder. I don't remember what replaced it, but something replaced it. Oh yeah, it might have been Jam. Jam might have replaced Blorbus. Something replaced Blorbus. These are the treats. These are the boy beats. Alright. Well, any cats that are properly in a bed get a treat. Them's the rules. Yeah. Good boys that are in beds get treats. Zago. Would you like a treat? You gotta get in bed. Oliver's like, I would like a second treat. You gotta get in bed. No, you gotta get in the bed. You gotta get in the bed. You're not getting a treat right there. That is not a treat zone. That's not a treat zone. If you want a treat, you gotta get in the bed. Oliver's like, I will take the treat. You don't understand. I am in a bed. I am in a bed. I get a treat. That's not in the bed. Get in the bed. Yes. Okay, you have a paw in the bed. Excuse me. Excuse me. Excuse me. Uh-oh. Did you get it? You're taking it off! That's cheating! That's cheating!
Well, Oliver showed he was going to take it.
Zag took the treat and bolted. He's like, haha, I have tricked the system.
In his defense, someone was trying to steal it.
That's true. That's true. Normally Zag is the one that's trying to steal the treats. But today, Bertimus was like, I will take that treat. Was I drooled on today? I don't think so. No. There was no drool today. There might be drool on something, though. You never can tell with them. The problem is, like, with both of them, you don't really notice they're drooling until it's, like, too late. Like, It's not like a dog. Like, when a dog's drooling, you very much know. And some cats, you're like, wow, you're just straight up drooling. Oh, Oliver's trying to, like, look for bonus treat juice. Alright. This has been good. This run will continue. 20 new progress. Can we just, like, appreciate how many new progressy we've made? 1 new perk. That's, you know, haven't done new perk in a while. A few new spells. Yeah, 1, 2. 3. 4. 4 new spells, a few new enemies. Wait, what is this? How is it my first time killing whatever this is? Oh, maybe this was a dude in the power plant. Kurt, you're booping right as I'm like wrapping up for the night. I was literally just saying I was gonna head off. Also, it is true. We do miss Queen. Queen is correct. There is, you know. Yeah, Queen. I haven't seen you in a while either, but like, I kind of chalked that up to you just weren't interested in the other stuff I was doing. Because like I was playing a lot of Lethal Company and like I've been playing a lot of Crab Champions. And I very much understand that Noita is drastically different from Crab Champions and Lethal Company. So like, I'm like, it makes sense I don't see a lot of the same people. You know, that's fair. Oh my gosh, move to a farm. Holy heck. Yeah, that's super cool. I mean, assuming that's like what you want to do, I assume so. But, yeah, not having access to your setup for a while, that can be difficult. Like, I've gone long periods of time without access to a proper setup. And, like, I think I'm pretty fine for, like, disconnecting with stuff. I know some people kind of struggle to, like, disconnect, but, like, I've definitely had times where it's like, alright, I'm just not gonna be on stuff for a while. But, yeah. Thirst to get life in order to stream again. Twitch refixed my affiliate stuff so soon. Excellent. Got signed, a good schedule. Oh, Queen, that's awesome. I'm glad things sound like they're going pretty well. Like, that's really cool. Met someone else from Whidbey Island. Yeah, I'm not sure what it looks like off the top of my head. I'll have to look into it. Slavic DDD! Hello, welcome on in. First time Wooter. Wooter, oh my goodness, that's... The idea of Wooters is very funny to me. So, for progress, I guess, I mean, this would be my progress page. So this is progress in terms of one aspect of it. If you do exclamation point Noita, it will also show you a, brings up 2 things. There's a map that I've been working on, which... I can show the map really quick. I'm just wrapping up for the night, unfortunately. So, but I can load the map and show the map on stream. I know if you're on like mobile or something that looking at the map like is hard because it opens in a browser. You know, that makes sense. I also keep meaning to add my Trevos to the command so you can see that, and I keep forgetting to do that. One moment. Okay. Here's the map we've been working on. So, yeah, starting area. So, I mean, it's kind of hard to show at exactly, like, it's hard because I'd have to zoom into every little detail, right? There's a lot of things we have, though. The map has a lot of stuff going on. The most recent addition to the map, Sea Boss, Boss of the Sea, is the most recent discovery I've had that was added to the map. Actually, did I add... Hold on. Technically that's true. The most recent thing is this little staircase, because I was trying to play around at the power plant the other day. So, that was a whole thing. Way farther than me. I feel like I'm not very far. If this seems way farther, then don't avert your eye. Just look at starting area. Boom. But yeah. I've been playing this game. I don't remember what stream number it is, but about, like... Technically, I didn't play this game for about a month-ish, so we did take, like, a month break. But, yeah, it's been, like, almost 80 days worth of playing. I'm at, like, 300... We just checked earlier. I'm at 300-something hours. Let's find out. Let's go back here. Overview. We're at 370 hours now. Oh, we missed 369. Dang. That's okay. But yeah. We have our number one, never forget this note. Remember, every day before you go to bed, when you're getting ready for bed and you say a goodnight prayer, pray to the gods that you do not get polymorphed and then shoot yourself with a homing beam. Just pray, you know? Nobody deserves to get polymorphed and shoot themselves with a homing beam. It's a terrible fate. Alright, let's see. Hold on. Also, Dwarf, at what point do you stop calling this a first playthrough? I would consider it no longer a first playthrough when I, like, am looking into information. Like, I guess the thing is, I think the term first playthrough is kind of synonymous with a blind playthrough. I don't love the phrasing of blind playthrough, though. So... As opposed to blind playthrough, I just prefer first playthrough. Once I'm at the point where I'm looking up information, like if I'm out of stuff, then it'll just be playing Noita. It's kind of like Lethal Company. Like Lethal Company, I've never put first playthrough in the title or anything, even though like a lot of them were, because Lethal Company I never cared about not knowing information to. You know? Does any playthrough of a game stop being the first playthrough? I mean, yes. We just defined this. We defined what my definition of it is. Might be interested. I have been studying cryptography and managed to get through polyalphabetic cipher decryption. Trying to tackle some games with these new tricks. Fascinating. What is the swirly orange block? I will go look in a second. Queen, thank you for reminding me not to die. That is the plan. The plan's not... I wish that the game actually told you how long your current run was going on. Because I don't know. Like, my previous runs, I kind of had some ballpark idea at any given time, but I have no idea how long this run's been going on. Yeah, makes sense. Give viewers... Signify to give viewers info. Yeah. That's basically it. Like, to me, first playthrough is a phrase that I choose to use to kind of signify that it's my first time going through the game and I don't know what to expect in it. And, don't assume that I know literally anything. I feel like Noita is one of those games that it's really tricky because there's been a few things I've stumbled upon that I'm 90% sure I've done it the wrong way. So, like, someone could very easily see that I've done something, and think that I've done something else because of what they've seen. Like, oh, you must have done A because you're at B, when in reality I probably just dug to B. There's been at least two. There's at least two things that I know of that I've dug to them, and I have no 3, 4. There's been a lot of things that we have dug to without actually solving the puzzle. Doesn't it say that in the pause menu? Gotten that far with no outside input. Correct. I am playing blind. I've not looked up anything. There's no hints or backseating allowed. The exception to this rule. Early on, I was okay with some general wand tips, which was mostly in the form of like Kerr and Joyous, who are both experienced Noita players, would say like, hey, with the stuff in this holy mountain, you can make a better wand. Or like, that kind of thing. Like, you have access to stuff right now that is better than what you have. That was usually how that advice went. And I was okay with that. And then after getting my first victory in the game, it was recommended by a few people to use the Wand Labs, I think is what it was called. It's a mod that has a thing in it to teach you wand mechanics through a series of challenges. So I did do that. I did a stream of playing through those. Spell Labs, yes. So that's been that was like a thing to teach me wand mechanics, which I'm fine with that. I feel that the wand stuff, since it's not really explained in the game, you could argue that's how the alchemy stuff is in the game too, but the alchemy stuff feels more interesting to try and learn and solve, whereas the wand stuff, I feel like it's a little, like, it's not the same. Like, yes, I guess you could look at it the same, but it's very convoluted. It doesn't feel the same to me. And then, yeah, as far as, like, general advice nowadays, it's still the same. I'm okay if people have, like... Oh yeah, there was no spoilers in it, because it only... As a matter of fact, I still haven't gone back. It was recommended to me at one point to go play it again, because I think there's been at least 1 or 2 challenges that should be unlocked for me now that were locked at the time, but I'm probably not going to go back to it again, at least not anytime soon. Yeah, the wands of... But, like, Queen, that's what I was just saying, like, you could argue the alchemy is like that. Because the potions are all, like, available, but mixing them together is what's tricky, which is kind of how the wands are. But I see the wands as just, like it's... You don't need the alchemy to progress the game. I mean, you know what I mean. Like, yes, you do if you're progressing it through alchemy. But you don't need it, like, to just do a regular playthrough. Whereas, like, your wands are what you literally need to, like, survive. So, having an understanding of that, I think, is giving you access to play the game better. Like, I'm glad I did it in the order I did it. Like, I'm glad I didn't do Spell Labs before beating the game at least once. That, I don't know, it might be convoluted, but it makes sense in my head. You know what I mean? Anyway, we were going here real quick. Better living through alchemy. The biggest thing you are still blind on is help healing AK methods. True. Yeah, I mean, for a long time, we went how long before we learned how to heal? Was it like my second long run, maybe? Because the first long run, we did not know how to heal. The 24-hour run, we specifically found gourds, and the gourds were like, the gourds were one of our best sources of healing, basically, once we found them. But after gourds, we went a long time before I finally found, like, a thing. I do, you know what? Yes, it was. It was the I think it was the second long run, the 40-hour run, that ended up being when we learned how to heal. Because that's when I got the LARPas. And I think we originally healed with, I'm pretty sure my original healing was with a Healing Bolt and LARPA. I could be wrong, but I think that was it. I think that was the first one. Maybe it was a bouncy spell before that, but... Her over here spoilering what I don't know. Oh my god. I'm giving her a hard time, Kurt. Okay, let me... Minish asked about an orange... Wait, Minish. Are you talking about this? It's the question... I'm gonna wait here for a second. Is the question is what this is? Yes. Okay. This is like rock. Basically, this is an area. We have a similar one here. So basically, there are some areas that I found that seem to be like a, what is that? Turbulence? Is turbulence the term for that? I'm pretty sure there is a term for that like thing. I feel like it's turbulence. Maybe it's something else, but I think the term is turbulence. Anyway, there is a few areas. Well, like noise is usually like static though. I think turbulence is when this is happening. Like noise is like staticky, like dots and stuff like that. At any rate, this is literally what the world looks like. Like, instead of having solid ground, the rock and stuff is like this with pockets of air and stuff like that. Oh my god. Boys, calm yourselves. So, I kind of put it there because I don't know what else to do with that area. That's what the area is. And it's very notable for being like that, I think. Yeah. So next time we will fuck with these wands a bit, see if we can't find a way to get this other one. This other one has like better stats than all of my wands, yet I don't know how to incorporate it. Like I don't know which wand to replace, I guess. Alright, yeah, I'm gonna be wrapping up now. I meant to start heading to bed like 30 minutes ago. Okay, we're gonna go over to Dama Plays Game. It's a person that I was watching earlier. Hempuli was streaming earlier today, and he ended up raiding over to there. And then I was just watching them play stuff for a while. They're still going, so they earlier were playing Celeste 64, but now I think they're playing through various Hempuli puzzle games. So. Yeah, go watch that for a bit. To everyone who's hanging out, thank you for hanging out. Have a wonderful day, or night, or evening. And yeah, we'll have more Noita in the upcoming days. Possibly not tomorrow. Tomorrow may be other stuff. We'll see. Have a good night.